Good evening, and welcome to KSC TV News. I'm Grace Kelly.
And I'm Angela Stebbins. Thank you for tuning in this evening.
Greek Life at Keene State College is now recruiting for the 2017 spring semester. Flyers and boards are covering Appian Way, informing students to take part in Greek involvement fairs for recruitment. Starting this year, formal recruitment is only taking place during the spring. This is because of new GPA requirements and to give freshmen a semester on campus before joining. The minimum GPA to be eligible to pledge is 2.5. Fraternities and sororities give students a chance to meet new people, gain friendships, and obtain hours of community service. Keene State College, Plymouth State University, and the University of New Hampshire are coming together on the stage. They will be hosting a 3-campus performance of the Greek project. I recently went to the Redfern to see how they're pulling this theatrical feature off. It's one thing to take your show on the road. It's another thing to take 3 shows on the road. But that's exactly what Keene, Plymouth, and UNH are doing March 1st through March 10th.
We land at noon, and we perform at 7, and then we get back on the bus and come home. Yeah. So it has to be a fast turnover, and the same set in all 3 places is one of the main components that makes that happen.
Each school is presenting a Greek play in this 10-day run. Keene will present Antigone, Plymouth will present Oedipus the King, and UNH will present Oedipus the Colonist. By the end of that run, each school will have performed its play on its home campus and on each of the other 2 campuses. That's a big challenge that requires a lot of collaboration. A tour coordinator at University of New Hampshire proves to be a big help to the 3 schools.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky job, and especially since we're touring and working with the other schools, it's hard. A lot of it is just about communication, and that's one of the biggest things, is as long as you stay communicating, it works out pretty well.
Students who have already seen Antigone here at Keene State say it's a hit.
The main character really got into his part, and I think that he did a really good job. And the set was set up really intricately, and which showed that the producer really knew what they were doing.
This is Kelly, KSC TV. You can find the full tour schedule and other information on the Redford Arts Center website.
The chair of the Holocaust and Genocide Studies, Professor Paul Vincent, will be retiring after the spring semester. The Equinox reports in Professor Vincent's 32 years at Keene State College, he has won numerous awards, including the Distinguished Teacher Award back in 2008. After retirement, Professor Vincent will finish a manuscript for a book on the refugee policy in Europe and will possibly teach as a European historian in Poland. Keene State women get rad with rape regression defense training here on campus. The 4-week course in basic physical defense techniques is open to faculty, staff, and students. The training is a free 12-hour course taught by campus security officers certified in the rape aggression defense training. From 6 to 9 p.m. each Sunday night, students will learn and practice repetitively a plan of action in case of an attack or unwanted advances.
It's very basic. It's not some advanced taekwondo. We're not teaching you how to fight. We're teaching you how to survive, and we're teaching you how to get away.
If you're interested in participating in the next RAD training, call campus security at 358-2228. Again, that is 358-2228. There is a new program on campus to help recovering addicts get into and through college successfully. Recovery is not an easy road and can be especially difficult if you're a full-time college student. Recently, I talked to one KSC student devoting his time to helping others on this path to recovery. Dante Diffidel may look like any other college student, but his road to college was much different than his peers. In his teens, he became addicted to alcohol and drugs, including heroin, to escape from abuse at home. After recovery, he thought about college, but had some reservations.
I did kind of give in to the whole societal stigma that everybody in college drinks and parties. And that was really, really scary for me, and that kept me out of college for a couple of years.
He did eventually make it to college and found a home here at Keene State. But what he did not find on campus was a support system for students in recovery.
I went to the Office of Multicultural Student Services, And they sat down with me for like 45 minutes, and we scoured Keene State College website. And then the director was like, oh my gosh, I just remembered they hired somebody. She gave me Dr. Morrow's name and number, and I went right to the counseling center, and I was like, I need to make an appointment.
Dr. Michelle Murrow is a campus counselor specializing in alcohol and other drug prevention, treatment, and education services. That meeting with Dr. Murrow led to the creation of the new student organization, Owls for Recovery. It is a student organization for students in recovery and their allies.
And it's something that we want to grow and expand on because it's important to have that. So Owls for Recovery is kind of the first thing in that realm.
With the opioid crisis on the rise nationally, the numbers of college students in recovery is expected to increase as well. Dr. Murrow says that the Owls for Recovery will help give those students a place to connect on campus.
But I think that the biggest thing is that connection piece, because I think that that's really fundamental. I mean, we all need that. We all need support and connection.
Every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m., Dante connects with other students like him in these meetings at the Young Student Center, room 309. He helped create this program, and he says he will always be a part of it.
And even after I graduate, I'll still be coming back. I'm going to be an alum, and, I'm going to be an owl for life. I'm going to be a Keene State owl for life.
I'm here at the Counseling Center, where the office of Dr. Murrow is located, but it's also a great place to start when looking for help or advice. Students with any questions or concerns about substance use, abuse, or recovery can come in to request an appointment, find out what resources are available, or simply grab a brochure on just about any topic, to include the Owls for Recovery. Angela Stebbins, KSE-TV. The support group meets from 3 to 4 p.m. on Thursdays in room 309 of the Student Center.
Keene High School's annual substance-free graduation after party has finally secured the much-needed funding to pay for the insurance required to host the event. The Keene Sentinel reports that the event's co-chair has previously estimated that the insurance would cost about $2,500. The school board has agreed to donate the money so this year's drug-free festives could continue. While it is drug-free, the party certainly won't be watered down. It literally runs all night until 6 a.m. according to its website. That's all for this edition of KSE-TV. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll be back next week at the same time. We'll see you then, and have a good evening.